Have you ever wondered what it was like to stand on a battlefield where the course of history was decided? Imagine the roar of cannons, the clash of swords, and the courage of warriors who shaped our world. Today, we're diving deep into the stories of some of history's most famous battles. Battles that changed nations, defined eras, and left a legacy that still resonates today. Stick around, because what you'll discover might just inspire you to see history in a whole new light. Our journey begins with the Battle of Thermopylae, a tale of unmatched bravery. In 480 BC, King Leonidas of Sparta stood with 300 of his finest warriors against the vast Persian army led by Xerxes. Despite being outnumbered, the Spartans held their ground at a narrow pass known as the Hot Gates. Imagine a narrow mountain pass where a small band of warriors faces a seemingly endless tide of enemies. The determination and sacrifice of these men have echoed through history, symbolizing the power of resolve and unity in the face of overwhelming odds. Leonidas knew the odds were against him, yet he chose to stand and fight, understanding the importance of their mission. The Spartans fought with unparalleled ferocity, using the terrain to their advantage. Their strategy was simple yet effective: funnel the enemy into a confined space where their numbers counted for less. This tactical brilliance allowed the Spartans to hold off the Persians for 3 days. Their stand bought precious time for the Greek city-states to prepare for future battles, ultimately leading to the Persian retreat. Thermopylae is not just a story of heroism. It's a lesson in strategic thinking and the impact of courageous leadership. Leonidas and his 300 men remind us that true bravery is about standing firm in the face of fear, fighting for what you believe in, and inspiring others through your actions. This battle teaches us that even in the direst situations, hope and determination can lead to extraordinary outcomes. The legacy of Thermopylae continues to inspire leaders and warriors, demonstrating that a small, committed group can make a monumental difference. Consider the scene at Thermopylae. The Spartans, with their red cloaks and bronze shields, standing shoulder to shoulder, forming an impenetrable wall. The Persian arrows darken the sky, yet the Spartans do not flinch. Their disciplined phalanx formation proves nearly invincible, pushing back wave after wave of Persian soldiers. Each Spartan knows that they fight not just for survival, but for the future of Greece. Their stand becomes a beacon of hope, showing that courage and strategy can turn the tide against overwhelming odds. The aftermath of Thermopylae saw the Greek city-states uniting against the Persian threat. The heroism displayed by Leonidas and his men became a rallying cry, inspiring further resistance. This unity was crucial in later victories, such as the Battle of Salamis, where the Greek navy dealt a decisive blow to the Persian fleet. Thermopylae's legacy is a testament to the power of standing firm for one's principles, inspiring countless generations to fight for freedom and justice. The second story is the Battle of Hastings in 1066, a turning point in English history. William the Conqueror's Norman forces clashed with the English army led by King Harold II. This battle was not just a fight for the throne, but a transformation of England itself. Picture a vast battlefield, with knights in shining armor and archers ready to release a storm of arrows. The Normans' innovative tactics, like the feigned retreat, caught the English off guard and led to their downfall. This battle teaches us the power of strategy and adaptability in achieving victory. William's preparation for the battle was meticulous. He assembled a diverse army of Normans, Bretons, Flemings, and other allies. His forces were well-equipped and highly trained, ready to implement a range of tactics. The feigned retreat, where soldiers pretended to flee in panic only to turn and attack, was a key maneuver that disrupted the English lines. Harold's forces, on the other hand, relied heavily on a strong shield wall. While effective initially, it eventually crumbled under the relentless Norman assaults. The outcome of the Battle of Hastings was profound. William's victory led to the Norman conquest of England, bringing significant cultural and administrative changes. The introduction of Norman feudalism, language, and architecture transformed English society. Hastings is a reminder that battles can shape nations, and that strategic innovation can lead to lasting change. The legacy of this battle is evident in the very fabric of modern England, from its legal system to its language. William's journey to Hastings began long before the battle itself. His claim to the English throne was based on a promise allegedly made by King Edward the Confessor. However, Harold II, an Anglo-Saxon nobleman, was crowned instead. Determined to assert his claim, William prepared meticulously, securing support from various factions and gathering a formidable invasion force. His fleet crossed the English Channel, landing at Pevensey on September 28, 1066, marking the beginning of a campaign that would culminate in one of history's most famous battles. The night before the battle, William's army camped near Hastings, while Harold's forces, exhausted from a rapid march south after defeating a Viking invasion at Stamford Bridge, took positions on Senlac Hill. The stage was set for a clash that would determine the future of England. As dawn broke on October 14, 1066, both sides prepared for the conflict that would decide the fate of the kingdom. William's knights and archers faced Harold's housecarls and Fyrd, each side determined to emerge victorious. The battle began with a barrage of arrows from the Norman archers, followed by an infantry assault. The English shield wall held firm, repelling the Norman attacks. However, William's use of the feigned retreat tactic proved decisive. His cavalry pretended to flee, luring the English soldiers into breaking their formation in pursuit. This maneuver created gaps in the English lines, which the Normans quickly exploited. The disciplined Norman cavalry and infantry pressed the advantage, gradually wearing down the English resistance. As the battle raged on, the English forces suffered heavy casualties, including King Harold himself, who was struck down by an arrow. With their leader fallen, the English defense collapsed, and the Normans secured a hard-fought victory. William's triumph at Hastings marked the beginning of a new era in English history, as he consolidated his power and implemented sweeping changes. The battle's legacy is a testament to the importance of strategy, preparation, and adaptability in achieving success. The Norman conquest brought profound changes to England, reshaping its political, social, and cultural landscape. The introduction of feudalism, the construction of imposing castles, and the establishment of Norman rule transformed the country. The Battle of Hastings remains a pivotal moment in history, illustrating how a single battle can alter the course of a nation. The lessons of Hastings remind us that determination, innovation, and strategic thinking are essential in overcoming challenges and achieving lasting impact. Our final story takes us to the Battle of Waterloo in 1815, a confrontation that marked the end of an era. Napoleon Bonaparte, one of history's greatest military leaders, faced the combined forces of the Seventh Coalition. This battle was the climax of the Napoleonic Wars and a defining moment for Europe. Imagine a vast, muddy field, with cannons booming and soldiers clashing under dark, stormy skies. Napoleon's brilliance was on display, but the determination and unity of his enemies brought him to his knees. Napoleon's strategy at Waterloo was to divide and conquer his enemies before they could fully unite. He planned to defeat the Prussians and the British separately. However, his plans were foiled by a series of missteps and the resilience of his opponents. The British, under the Duke of Wellington, and the Prussians, led by General Blücher, coordinated their efforts effectively. Despite initial setbacks, their determination and timely reinforcements turned the tide of battle against Napoleon. The Battle of Waterloo took place on June 18, 1815, near the Belgian village of Waterloo. Napoleon's forces, numbering around 72,000, faced an Allied army of approximately 68,000 men under Wellington's command. The battlefield was a challenging terrain of ridges and valleys, with rain-soaked ground that hindered movement and artillery effectiveness. As the battle commenced, the French launched a series of attacks aimed at breaking the Allied lines, but Wellington's defensive positions and the resilience of his troops held firm. Throughout the day, the battle seesawed with brutal intensity. Key engagements, such as the defense of Hougoumont and La Haye-Sainte, demonstrated the courage and tenacity of both sides. Napoleon's use of the Imperial Guard, his elite troops, in a final assault epitomized his desperation to secure victory. However, the timely arrival of Blücher's Prussian forces turned the tide decisively. The Prussians' flank attack overwhelmed the exhausted French troops, leading to a complete rout and sealing Napoleon's defeat. The significance of Waterloo extends beyond the battlefield. It marked the end of Napoleon's reign and the beginning of a new political landscape in Europe. The Congress of Vienna, which followed, sought to restore balance and prevent future conflicts on such a massive scale. Waterloo teaches us the importance of strategic alliances and the impact of perseverance. It's a reminder that even the most formidable leaders can be overcome through unity and resilience. The aftermath of Waterloo saw Napoleon exiled to the remote island of St. Helena, where he spent the remainder of his life. The battle's outcome reshaped the map of Europe, leading to nearly a century of relative peace known as the Concert of Europe. The legacy of Waterloo is a testament to the power of coalition building and the enduring impact of decisive moments in history. It serves as a reminder that even in the face of great adversity, unity and determination can achieve monumental change. If you found this journey through history's most famous battles inspiring, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video. Your support helps us bring more captivating stories to life. Stay tuned and keep exploring the wonders of history with us.